Yo, 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 what's good? Thank you for coming to the House of B.a.r.f. I'm Chanman, and before we get started, I would just like to emphasize that the content that we share on House of B.a.r.f. is for informational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and the information provided should not be considered as professional financial advice. Investing and financial decisions involve risk. It is crucial to do your own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any financial choices. The opinions expressed on House of B.a.r.f. are of our own and do not reflect the views of any organizations that we may be affiliated with. Please remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and the financial landscape can change rapidly. Always conduct thorough due diligence and seek financial advice from a financial advisor tailored to your personal needs and circumstances. By listening to this podcast, you agree that the host and in the future, if we have any guests, are not responsible for any financial decisions you make as a result of the information presented on House of B.a.r.f. Now let's dive into today's episode. Yo, yo, yo! What's poppin'? What's going on? I've been cheating on y'all. I'm sorry. And I feel terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's messed up. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. I'm not even supposed to be having music in the background. Third party rules and shit. But what ended up happening was I was posting on TikTok, and then I posted on Instagram, and then I posted on Twitter, and I posted on Facebook, and they started following me, and they started viewing my stuff in a much kind of like larger span. Like on one video, the first video I did on TikTok did like 500 views in like 7-8 hours. I've been doing Spotify for podcasters for going on close to a year now, about 8 months, and I have total approximately like 700 spins total and 0 followers. You know what I'm saying? So my bad. I know I went for the hoe, you know, say you know, whenever people are like, why do men cheat? It's like, man, just got more attention over there. And that's a terrible reason. You got to stay loyal. You got to stay loyal. So I got to make sure I stay loyal to my audience, my Spotify for Podcaster audience, who've been sticking with me since day one, since the day I got terminated from my job. Not to mention, can't touch on it, still been arguing that shit. That shit been crazy. But I can't touch on it because it's still kind of ongoing. But other than that, been still studying my options. Been still working on my stock trades. Still working on my business stuff. Still got the business I started. I called it Chandler Gregory Hayes, but for some reason it doesn't pop up unless you type Hayes, Chandler Gregory. I don't know. Which is still Chandler Gregory Hayes, but I don't know. But still working on that. That's the financial therapy. You know, it's not to sit there and coach people or give guidance or advice. It's to sit there and just discuss things such as the overwhelming nature of money and finances, and why does it overwhelm you, or why does it overwhelm us, and you know, what about overspending? You know, possibly. Look, I'll tell y'all, I can be addicted to overspending. I can. I in the past have been referred to as a bougie gangster. I'm not even trying to accept that, but some people are like, man, you are the bougiest gangster guy I know. It's like, you will do some gangster shit. I'm not proud about it. And then you need to go get yourself some shrimp, sushi, you know, with whatever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. It's like, dude, I'm just a regular human being. I'm out here trying to survive. I'm trying to out here provide for my family, Literally right now, I'm driving on E, trying to make it to the gas station, and the light, I know I shouldn't be driving and whatnot, light about to turn red, and I'm like, oh shit, please don't turn red, and because I do not want to stop and then try to have to start the car, and it looks like it's staying green for me. Fantastic. Thank you so much, God. God is a wonderful entity, wonderful Father. God has been so prevalent in my life. If I had to thank God for anything right now, it would be the fact that God has treated me so much better than my spouse, you know what I'm saying? Like, than any in-law, than anybody. God gave me the opportunity to try to start a podcast, author a book, start a business. And yeah, did it all succeed? No. Has anything succeeded? Well, actually, I sold approximately 100 books so far, which has been grace of God. Here, 1 second. At the gas station, about to try to get some gas. But yeah, God's been treating it better than even damn near any family member, for real. Damn near any friend. There are a few individuals, as even the Bible says, I believe, is in life, you're going to have a brother that's closer than a brother. You know what I'm saying? So I do got a couple brothers out there that have been solid, a couple family members that have been solid. But for the most part, man, ain't nobody been there. My two little ones, they been there supporting me with their positivity, keeping me going. And I got a couple other family members keeping me positive with keeping me going with their positivity. A couple buddies keeping me going. But God has honestly been just tremendous in my life, in the sense that there is no way that I should be surviving out here. There's no way, other than, moving back in with family members or something like that. Other than that,
fasten driver's seatbelt.
Oh, my bad. Other than that, I should definitely be ass out. You know what I'm saying? But God has been allowing me to, get my bills paid. Well, actually, not all the way. They're kind of behind, but you know what I'm saying? Still got food in my belly. I'm overweight. Still got clothes on my back. You know what I'm saying? Just been wonderful. Was able to get the opportunity to start a business. Was able to, author that book. And it's just tremendous, because I would have never got, well, I'm not going to say never, but I don't feel like I would have had these opportunities if I was still, well, I still am currently married, but like if I was still if I wasn't estranged, if I wasn't, I'd probably have my spouse in my ear. Oh, you got to get a job. We're a 9-to-5 family. This is what we do. In-laws, like, oh yeah, when you going to get a job? You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit. Friends, oh yeah, you got to stop doing this. You got to stop doing that. I used to go through the same thing, and, look at me now, and all this other bullshit. And since kind of going into isolation, which I've heard some people tell me, say like, yo, isolation is like smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy for you, but it's been healthy for me, I feel like, but I'm starting to expose myself with this book. I got a couple events coming up. Been hitting the flea market, selling the book, just been going out, stopping by different, spots, promoting the book. So I've been having to come out of my shell and do my own pretty much marketing. You know what I'm saying? I have not bought a marketing package from anyone. And without me buying a marketing package, I've been doing pretty well, even for Spotify for podcasters. I posted House of Barf on YouTube. Already got like six subscribers, which is was that 600% better than Spotify for podcasters, because I have 0 on Spotify for podcasters. I've been posting videos on TikTok. Already have like 200 followers, but I will admit, when I was on TikTok, there was this button that said, let us promote your TikTok. And I said, all right. So I hit the button, and my dumb ass, I paid about $500 I said, all right, I'll give y'all 500. Gave him 500. So they end up getting me like, I don't even know how many views, like 100,000 views. The shit was crazy in like a week or something. It was absolutely insane. But it only really ended up with me getting like 300 followers and like 3,000 likes on my videos. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really like that effective because I was really hoping to hit 1,000 followers. Because if I hit the 1,000 followers, then I can go live. But the thing about me going live is that I wanted to have approximately at least $25,000 in my bank account, not my bank account, my brokerage account, so that I could day trade. You know what I'm saying? Well, my balance is below 25K, so I can't even day trade for my audience. So I'm trying to get my account back up so I can at least start day trading for my audience. You know what I'm saying? So not only can people see you day trade, but they can also get the content that they're looking for. Day trading, in my personal opinion, if you know, I think it's the perversion of the stock market. So essentially, you can do whatever you want to do with anything. If you want to take a butter knife and break into somebody's car, go ahead and do it. But that's a perversion of the butter knife. That's a perversion of that person's car. It's a perversion of society. It's a whole lot, that's going on there. That's basically what it is when it comes to perversion. It's not necessarily some guy running around in a trench coat, flashing people. It's taking something that in not using it for the intended purpose. So as far as the stock market, in my personal opinion, and I could be wrong, the prudent thing to do would be to find some stocks that fit with your values and your morals and whatever, and then invest in that company and invest in them pretty much, not all the time, because this gets confusing when it's like invest in the company long term. I'm not saying don't ever sell the company. What I'm saying is you pretty much ride with this company long term up until the point where their company values, where the organization is ran, when their executive, whatever it is, doesn't align with your values. So, for example, you buy this company at $500 and it shoots up to $1,000. Just because you're long term invested, and this is not advice, does not mean that once it hits, what's that? 100%? You hit 100%. What, are you not supposed to sell this company at all? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, take some cream off the crop. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the fruits of your labor. What do people say? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Go get out and get you a chicken dinner. And then what happens if it shoots up to 1,000 and then one day it's starting to shoot down? Oh, first day it goes from 1,000 to 700 because of some door flying off midair, and oh shit, people are like, oh, I'm getting out of this. Drops 8%, 13% first day. You know what I'm saying? So now it's down to 700. Then the next day it drops down to 650. Yo, I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm gonna tell you, I could be wrong. This is not advice. This shit's about to go below 500, your cost basis. So you could go ahead and play the game of holding on to it and then one to dollar cost average DCA if you want, or take the cream out of the crop, set an alert or a notification or something, or set a limit order, a buy limit order. No, wait, let me see. A buy limit. Yeah, a buy limit, but set it below market price. You know what I'm saying? If this thing goes down to this price, go ahead, give me some more shares. Or when you start getting into the options, then you can start selling puts or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if the joint goes up to 1,000, if you're doing the options, you could definitely sell some calls if you wanted to. Just in case this thing drops, you can sell those calls. Whatever you want to do. There's so many different options. But just because it says long-term trade and Warren Buffett has been in Coca-Cola since 1919 or whatever year, does not mean you don't trade it. You should have a process of rebalancing. And rebalance should occur, in my personal opinion, based on your risk tolerance, based on your objective, You know what I'm saying? So for example, if you're a low risk, um, objective is growth. So you want growth and you're low risk. Your rebalancing should be occurring probably every quarter, every 3 months. Okay. If you're high risk, high growth, your rebalancing may need to be occurring every 30 days. If you're low risk, objective capital preservation, essentially the return that you want is the return of your principal. You may only need to rebalance once a year because you're probably in something like a bond or something. You know, you just come back once a year, check it out. Okay, bond didn't mature yet. Returns next year. Matures next year. Okay, cool. Got a couple stocks. Oh, what is it? Stock in Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia. You ain't got to. At the most, you got to check those out because they made too much damn money. And you may say, "Oh crap! I didn't realize I made that much money. Let me hurry up and sell a call or buy a put or let me go ahead and sell some shit, do something because I wanna lock in some of them gains. So you know so yeah, but I do believe that sometimes people do pervert the market, and I'm perverting the market right now because I'm just trying to survive. I'm trying to pay my bills, and seriously, I'm making a couple $100 every now and then. I ain't making shit. My income ain't as big as my outcome, so I'm going backwards. But it's helping. It's helping. It's helping me be able to, pay a cell phone bill, or it's helping me be able to even just go to the bar and, grab a drink, just be like, shit, damn, this contract don't expire for 300 days and I'm about to spend the whole contract today, but hey, sometimes when you're in the bottom of your bag, sometimes you just gotta do something that makes you feel good. Not all the time, you don't want to, but sometimes you gotta have that day. And you're like, man, screw it. I'm heading out. So I actually had a pretty good last couple of weeks. So I was able to celebrate my daughter's birthday. She turned 6, Lunar New Year, Super Bowl. Not to mention it's African American History Month. And my birthday. I turned 37 on the 12th. So it's been fantastic. Been having a great time. As far as investments, been working on Marathon Oil. I don't even have my laptop up. Marathon Oil, JetBlue. Something's going on with JetBlue because JetBlue has been increasing the last few days. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting up there. It's doing better. So been working on that. Still applying to jobs. Been interviewing. The interviews are starting to increase, but I still am not, solidifying a job. One thing they're telling me is, oh man, if you would have had your Series 7, you would have been in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So I had my Series 7, Series 63, got grandfathered into the SIE. And as I was working for my former company, I had to make a decision after approximately 2 years, which was get back in the industry and find an employer who will sponsor your licensing. Because my company was like, we're not going to sponsor it. You know what I'm saying? Or stick with this company and, forget the license. What the work we're doing is, I enjoyed the work we were doing. I really did. I know it sounds cheesy, but I really thought we were protecting investors. I really thought we were protecting the integrity of the industry. That's what was on my mind. So I was like, you know what? With the right opportunity, I can get those licensing back. I'm still in my books. I'm in my books still to this day. Seriously. I'm not like studying them, but I pull them out every now and then. Like when I say studying, when you study the books, you study, oh my gosh, hours and hours every day, test question after test question every day, different sources to ask you different questions. So you got the sources from Kaplan, then you hop on some other website and you take their exam. That's what I mean by studying. But pretty much, I still put my book out. I just applied for a job in derivative trading, and it was like, hey, are you familiar with derivatives? And I'm like, yo, I'm still in my book. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my book learning about them. Am I the expert? Nah, I'm not the expert. Not even close. I learned so much from other podcasters and YouTubers all the time. I can't take credit for being an expert. That would make me feel like I was being a fraud. Hey, everybody listen to my advice. Information I stole from some other YouTubers. Yeah, so seriously, I listen to Invest with Henry. I listen to Wall Street Trapper. I listen to $1 Million Worth of Game, Drink Champs, Breakfast Club. I really haven't been listening to Black Girl Stocks in a little while. Been listening to Brandon Talks, S&B Capital, the Trading Channel. You know what I'm saying? So these are a few sources that I've been listening to get my information and learn a lot about what I'm trying to achieve. I tried to apply for a couple loans. I didn't get them. My credit score has been shot since the situation I've been in. My payment history is falling off. My good standing with my companies is falling off. Things have just been awful. But I'm still got faith in God. Trust me. I have not lost my faith. I have not broken down and just screamed, God, why are you even there? Show yourself. Nah, God has showed himself in my life too many times. Listen, if there's so many things that are just like even the smallest thing, from watching a TV show or looking at a YouTube channel, and the thing that comes across, I know you can say, oh, it's just the algorithm. I get you, but fine, it's the algorithm. Okay. But it comes across at that moment in time where, as I described, where I just want to break down. And it's like it comes at the exact moment. And it's like, it just says something like, yo, don't worry. I know what you're going through. You're down. Okay. And you feel out of it. And it's almost like God is sitting there talking to me through some guy who created a podcast, who knows when. And it's like the words are God, but it's this person's face. It's because at the exact moment I am sitting there despaired, distraught. God, I'm starting to lose my mind, I think. And then I was like, you know what? And I just grabbed my phone, go to YouTube Shorts, video. I know you're hungry. I know you're hungry. And now I'm not talking about hungry as in the sense of food. I'm overweight. I'm talking about hungry in the sense of like, God, I don't feel like you're filling me up. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like spiritually I'm full. I'm feeling like I'm just out here on my own. I'm just struggling and trying to survive. And it's like, God will come up, some video will come up or something. I know you're hungry. God will leave his children hungry on purpose just so that you stay faithful. And I'm like, what in the world? I was literally just thinking that. Like, okay, unless these algorithms can like read your brain, because it'd be like, yo, I was literally just thinking that. And it's like, wow, it's just tremendous stuff. So God has showed me in so many different ways that he's there. The main thing is also me just taking the steps to making sure that, when the opportunities and everything present itself, that I'm there to receive these opportunities and everything. It's like when the Red Sea split with Moses, and I'm not trying to get biblical. The B.A.R.F is not biblical, but you realize he had to like slam that staff down or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's other parts throughout the Bible where God made somebody do something. God didn't just open the Red Sea and say, all right, Moses, go ahead and cross. You good. You know what I'm saying? It was like Moses had to go up to it. He had to slam that staff down. Red Sea part. Why? Because now you got skin in the game. Now you in the game. If you don't slam that staff, then you're just gonna be sitting there. We need you to have skin in the game. That's why I'm pretty sure there's other times where God has asked somebody that something he could have did. Carry that basket of potatoes over there. It's like, God, I mean, you're God. You tell me you can't carry a basket of potatoes? It's like, no, it's not about that. I want you to contribute. In my, previous relationship or previous, whatever, I feel like I made a lot of mistakes because I was always trying to take care of everything. So in that case, what happens? People don't really have no skin in the game. They don't have the same passion, the same grit that you got going on. They don't realize your value. You just always taking care of this, taking care of that, running around taking care of this, taking care of that. I remember one time I tore my ankle and somebody said, you know what, Chan? Some people were saying, yeah, you get what you deserve, whatever. More people were probably saying that. And then one person was like, I don't think it's anything about you get you deserve. Because we know you. We know how hard you try to work. And am I perfect? Nah, I fuck up a lot. But it was like, you know what I think? I think God wanted to show your value. Like, I really think, because I think sometimes people don't really appreciate your value and how much you really be trying to give, and people take, and you keep trying to give. Don't ask for shit. You don't ask for shit for nobody. I try not to ask for nothing from nobody. I'm not saying I'm proud about that. And it's like when you were out of commission, I'm pretty sure people really realized, like, wow, man, how valuable dad is, or how valuable this person really is. So yeah. So working on the investments. Still working on that. Still working on finding employment. As soon as I find employment, all this shit is going to go to an end. Maybe besides the children's book, at the most, that may still be able to go. But as far as the podcast and everything, it's going to go away. This time, I'm not going to delete it, though. Before I brought it up, I had a podcast, but I deleted it. You know what I'm saying? It was called The Breaks. But it was only like 30 episodes. It was probably less than 30 episodes. It wasn't even that many. And I didn't want any issues with my last company. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it and forget about it. If anything comes out, I'll do it again. So I want to say thank you so much to anybody and everybody who's decided to stop by. I know I did this one real quick because what was on my mind is, damn, I'm neglecting my Spotify for Podcasters audience, the people who've been sticking with me since day one. You know what I'm saying? All because all of a sudden I found a new little girlfriend and she's showing me all this attention and telling me I'm cute. And I'm like, oh, I want to go hang out with this girl. She's telling me how handsome I am and how cute I am and how funny I am. And it's like, damn, bro, we've been with you since day one. And it's like, yeah, but y'all don't ever call me. And, it's like, dude, come on, man. So I'm like, damn, let me hurry up and hop on Spotify for Podcasters and do something. I feel terrible because it was kind of just like, House of Barf, But yeah, seriously. I don't even know what else to touch on. I already told y'all I'm still got this ongoing shit with my previous company. These motherfuckers talking about they ain't terminate my ass. So now I'm sitting here fighting their ass, telling them that they terminated me, and that like my lifestyle has taken like a deep decline, like seriously, But you gotta be careful because like when you're in like the system, when you're fucking around with the system, when you're in the court system, you gotta be careful because like the jargon, the lingo, the way people talk there is not how people talk in public. So you could think that you're being honest about something because that's what the court system is supposed to be about, is honesty. And then you're honest, and then somehow you end up getting yourself locked up. You're like, what the hell? well, you said you did this, right? And you're like, yeah. And this happened, right? Yeah. Well, according to this, that's against the law. And I was like, whoa. And now you're doing 30 days, you know? So, not saying I did anything like that, but it's like you just got to be very careful. Like, so that's why I always try to have representation. And it's so funny when you have representation because you'll be like, man, this is what happened, man. Man, they real fucked up. They went ahead, they tortured my ass. They told me this, and this. And then when the representation says it, you're just like, what the hell? That sounded beautiful. You know, the way they say it, you're like, oh, okay, this is, and then it's like they understand each other. It's like, here, let the lawyers and the judges talk. They have their way of communicating, you know. But that's with anything, you know, even in investments, you know, or even with finances. You want to talk about finances. I'm not saying I know all the lingo, but you know, somebody was just like, hey, I was thinking about doing this covered call. You know, in my head, I'm already there with them. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, be careful with your strike because, you know what I'm saying, you want to, you know, with your, you know, days to expiration, you want to be careful because you never know, you know, this thing could shoot up and then you could get assigned, you know what I'm saying? And we're there with each other. You know, somebody else will be like, what? Yeah, assignment? What happened? I haven't been to school in years, you know? And then it's like, oh, no, basically what we're just saying is you got to watch out for the price that you agree on with the buyer of the contract, because if the strike price is too low, then next thing you know, you'll wake up one day and the stock will be past your price and you'll get assigned at that price. When if you just chose a decent strike price with a nice delta, then that contract could expire worthless and you could go and roll it or do another contract, whatever. So essentially, you know, it's just like that. I'm pretty sure I can't even imagine the medical industry. I can't even imagine artists. You know, I've heard a couple artists talk about the ticks. You know, they're about to go play some jazz music and about to go play some ticks or something. I don't know. You know, people got the way they talk, and that's the same thing with the penal system. They got the way they talk. So I don't really try to represent myself unless it's like, I don't know, traffic court and some police officer says that I was going over the speed limit, and I'll go represent myself on that one because I'm like, hey, you know. But all right, so that's basically what's been going on with me. It's just been a whole lot, but a whole lot of good stuff too, man. Didn't really do much for Valentine's Day. I know. But yeah, been really having a good time. Really celebrating with my children. You know, trying to get these books out there, market these books. It's really been good times, man. It's really been good times. So I just want to say thank you so much to all y'all for all the support that y'all been giving me over this past year. If I could harass y'all a little bit and just say, hey, if there's any way y'all could show me a little bit more love, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, hit that follow button or something. Or, you know, share the episodes with your friends or something. You know what I'm saying? Just show me a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Because I got y'all. Trust me. Y'all don't understand, like, when y'all start helping me out, and I know everybody's going to think that, you know, I want something to go viral, and then I want to make millions of dollars, and I'm just going to keep... yes, it's true, okay? I do have some selfish reasons, okay? I want to be able to pay my bills on time. I want to be able to put my little children in some drip. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to Kids Bop concerts. And I want to take them to a Taylor Swift concert or a Beyonce concert, you know? And I want to go see Jay-Z, you know? And I want to eat something that I've never eaten, you know? I don't know even what it is yet. You know, and I want to be able to get my morning smoothie by my nutritionist in my kitchen. You know, it's like, hey, what do we got today? Well, I noticed by testing your shit that your potassium was a little low. So I went ahead and made you a banana blueberry smoothie this morning. I'm like, oh, great. Fantastic. And what's on the menu today? Well, you know, your son asked for this and your daughter asked for lo mein. You know, and you said you wanted that. So I went ahead and I came up with this concoction. I'm like, fantastic, man. Or sweetheart, keep it up. Got my nutrition on point. Now I'm not even concerned about creating content or anything. Not saying that I wouldn't. I'm just saying it's not like on my brain. I'm just like, here, I'm about to go ahead, go fuck my wife real quick, off these banana blueberry smoothies. And then I'm going to go hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to get back, drop the kids off at school. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to create some content, trade, do some day trading. And then around 2:30, I'm going to call the day a quit. And then I'm going to go pick up my children, drop them off at their extracurricular activities. And of course, man makes plan and God laughs, But, and then pick them up from their extracurriculars, wash their butts, get them some food from the nutritionist, and we out of here, baby. Yes, 100. I have my selfish reasons, okay? But that's not the it. That's not the begin all end all, okay? That's just so that I can have a good mental space. Because you know what I'm also going to be doing? Traveling from state to state, city to city, possibly even country to country. Doing what? Trying to spread the information about financial literacy. Trying to donate to different various hospitals, different various schools, different foundations, in order so that these people here have a bone deficiency, or these people here have malnutrition. And how can we address this? This place has a high amount of scam artists who have been taken from the geriatrics and the millennials. How can we address this? This area has a high amount of banks that are defaulting. How can we address this? So it's not that I'm just going to be taking this bread and creating another TikTok channel or another YouTube channel just so I can get more followers, more views, and more money. It's also, seriously, dead ass. I pray to God that if I ever fall into a spot or a space, that I become the man. I pray that I do not forget or renounce Jesus. I pray to God that I don't lose myself and all of a sudden start really believing that I'm the man. These are like prayers that I have. Like, God, I know you're going to bless me. I know you are. I can feel it. I can see it. I can hear it. It's all coming together now. And I just don't let me forget you. Don't let me ever think for 1 second that it was all me. That I look in the mirror and I say, I make sure that I always say we, us, whether it's me and my family, me and my friends, whether it's me and God, whether it's me and my audience, us, because that's how it all happened. There was never an I moment. I do love that thing where Shaq says, he went to Kobe and said, hey, there's no I in team. And Kobe said, yeah, but there is an ME, But, that's not about me at all. Dead ass, honestly. Right now, in my personal opinion, main focus, children. Children and their literacy. Reading, that too, but also financial literacy. And then the other thing, geriatrics. Got to make sure we protect our geriatrics. Because, what do we have? Tax season going on right now. They can get all these, oh man, I owe this tax. I got to pay this tax. False. Some scam artists. Amazon sent me another bill. Did I not pay my Amazon Prime membership this month? Yes, you did. It's a scam. Don't even click on it, So those are kind of a couple of things that are, and another thing is real quick, single parents. We got to do something for single parents, man. Not saying I've been a single parent, because I'm not, but I'm quasi. I I got single parent tendencies. Like and I have to say it hurts. It this is it's it hurts. You don't get to you don't get to damn near get a day off. You don't get to, stay up till 6 a.m. Binge watching your favorite TV show. I mean, you could, you're gonna pay for it, but when you got a partner, yeah, you go, oh, sorry, stayed up all night watching TV. I know, I heard it. It's like, oh, can you take the kids to their basketball games or whatever? Sure, I got you. But when we get back or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't none of that. It's like, oh shit, it's 3 a.m. Fuck. Better get to sleep. These kids are going to be up in 3 hours. It don't matter to them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. It's all the same day to them. It's fun time, So, yeah, just been kind of dealing with that. And, man, if I could do something for single parents as well. And another thing, vets, the military vets, just making sure they're taken care of, making sure they don't feel ignored. There's a travesty. You hear this a lot of vets saying something like, I came home and I was treated bad when I got home. Maybe not by the military, but just by society. Like just, it wasn't like I came home and, I won the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce is, living the life and he won a football game, but this person goes overseas and protects our whole country, comes home and gets robbed by some neighbors or something. And it's like, what? And I know Travis Kelce probably has his things he's going through as well, dating, his girlfriend, and everybody seems to, for some reason, hate love. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? How you hate a couple that appears to be in love? In my personal opinion, I don't know. I don't really get in people's personal lives. In my personal opinion, no offense, I think a lot of this shit is ways to keep people distracted from what's really going on. That's just me. I'm not trying to say that they're not really in love and everything. Maybe they are, but I'm kind of like, if everybody's looking that way, this is just me kind of naturally. If everybody's looking that way, my boys used to play football. I never really played football. I tried out for the team. Actually, I made it, didn't show up. But I never played football. But I remember my boys, when they played football, and they would get popped. And they'd be like, keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? I just remember them saying that. You know what I'm saying? So when I got into my life, I just lived life like there was somebody out there ready to pop my ass. Keep your head on your swivel, And so I try to keep my head on a swivel. So if everybody's looking at, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I'm kind of like keeping my head on a swivel. Like, wait a minute. Okay. If everybody's paying attention there, something's got to be going on over here. And naturally, it just kind of leads me in that direction. You know what I'm saying? That's why you'll see a lot of Chanman rolling solo. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like Toucan Sam. I follow my nose. I'm just like, I just go that way. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Everybody paying attention to 5% high yield savings accounts. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Why is everybody paying attention to that? Why is everybody on that? Oh, I just opened up a bank account, I'm getting 5%. I was like, okay. And you hear it everywhere. I'm like, okay. Everybody's getting divorced. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? Why is everybody getting divorced? It's like, wait a minute. Okay. And it just, my attention to keep my head on a swivel. So I do really hope that they're in love, and I hope that they love they have wonderful, beautiful babies if they decide to get married or whatever it is. I don't know. Even if they just date for 4 years and then break up, it's better to have loved than never to have loved or lost it or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, I really hope that they're having a great time supporting each other. And I really hope there's lots of support. I hope there's no competition. Like, for example, Chris Rock talked about it. I think he said, don't be in competition with your spouse. That's the most ridiculous thing you can ever do. I can't remember the full joke, but I remember hearing him say it. And it's like, yo, I just hope that they not in competition and that they just can find their own little area, seclusion area. I know he's close with his brother, and have his brother and his wife come over for dinner and just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Kelsey, why did you fucking belly bump fucking Dr. It's like, what's the doctor from Sonic? Why'd you fucking belly bump Dr. Whatever? It's like, no, okay. I love Andy Reid. I love that guy, man. I really do. I don't even know him, but I love the guy. Why'd you do that? You know what I'm saying? And they can just talk about that shit. I really root for them. And I root for everybody else too. Shit. I root for Will and Jada. Even with all the shit coming out. I root for them. It's a lot coming out, man. That couple. But I'm like, I hope they find their way. I hope Jay-Z and Beyonce said she's announced she's gonna make some more music or something. I hope they're doing well. I wish the best for everybody. I really want, if I could say, I don't believe that there's not enough success out here for all of us. The only way that there's not enough success out there is if we defeat ourselves. And I truly think for the last probably 15, 16 years, I've been defeating myself. I think there was a time in my life where I was doing really well. I was playing my trumpet. I was playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? I was doing really well. And I realized how many haters were like bee to a honey or something, like a bear to honey. I'm just like, goodness gracious. I'm out here. Oh, and I was, women started getting attracted to me. I was in my Bible more. Look, I've never really been the best practicing Christian, but things are going really well for me. And I realized how much just hate you get. And I think to an extent, I kind of I know this sounds like the dumbest thing ever. I kind of went reverse. I kind of was like, you know what? I'm going to chill out. I'm going to stay low key. I'm going to go play basketball, but I'm going to play in little leagues, little church leagues. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go try out maybe for Prince George's. You know what I'm saying? Just keep things quiet. Don't want things getting all loud. You know what I'm saying? Make a spectacle of myself. And I know it's the dumbest thing. That's why I think right now, God is really trying to say, now it's time. It's time. Like Rafiki, it's time. It's time for exposure. No more. You get to hide in isolation, live your life, watch your TV shows, binge watching This Is Us or whatever it is. And you're just sitting there laughing, crying, eating Funyuns, having a great fucking time. Look what the rest of the world has got going on, Chad. You're the biggest asshole. It's like, how am I the biggest asshole? I'm not doing shit to anybody. I'm not cussing anybody out. I'm not being, sleeping with some chick and ditching her. I'm not robbing anybody. I'm not doing drugs and selling fentanyl. It's like, no, you're worse. You're the worst person. You know about God. You know about Jesus, and you keep it to yourself. You know about financial literacy, but you keep it to yourself. You know about things, but you just want to hide in a cabin and keep it to yourself because you're happy that your portfolio is growing. You're happy that your children are nourished. You're happy that you have a relationship with God and everything is going coasting and cool. And they typically say if everything's going coasting and cool, that's not God. That's typically the devil. That's just something people will say. That's because the devil wants to keep you there. It's like, let's build something around this guy or around this woman. We don't want them getting out there. Keep them quiet. If things are going harsh and rough in your life, typically you're rolling with God because God's going to put you in situations that aren't going to be easy. That's why he's always going to keep us hungry. That's why it always feels like you're hungry. Like, why am I not full? Because you're always working. You're always doing something. You're always progressing. You're always moving forward. And you may be eating. I'm not talking about hunger and food. I'm talking about hunger and God, please help me. Help me, please. Just just do something to prove to these people that I'm really here to help them or something. It's like, nope. It's like, what? What? It's like, there's a bigger story. There's a bigger story for you. And I need to keep you hungry. And I hate to say it, but it's kind of like, when them dog fights, supposedly those dog fighters keep their dogs hungry. They feed them like once a month or some shit. I don't even know what it is. It's something crazy because that dog wants that next meal and they know what they got to do to get that next meal. They got to win this next fight, so they keep the dog hungry. The dog just turns into a maniac, So in a sense, I'm not trying to compare the same with dogs, but in a sense, it's kind of the same thing. God just keeps us hungry. So we sit there and just be like, God, come on, God, I need another spiritual rejuvenation. It's like, hey, keep grinding, keep working, and keep your faith. Because there's going to be times when you're fucking broke and you can't pay your bills and the banks won't stop calling and Visa won't stop calling and Verizon won't stop calling. And you're losing it and you're like, I need help. I need $400,000. I need some money to pay these bills. I got kids. There you go. You start using those I words. It's not I got kids. We got kids. Those kids are blessings from God to you. The blessing is that you get to be the one to raise those little ones. Those are our kids. Those kids are for us, not just God and you. Yeah, for us, but also the community. Those are our children that we got to raise. But when you start getting into those I words, I got children, I got to pay bills, then that's when you kind of revert. That's when I'm saying I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about us. Me. That's when it's like, okay, I got to get myself back together. Okay. Cause I'm losing my shit. I'm losing it. I'm going cuckoo, so I'm going to keep grinding, keep working. You know what I'm saying? I want to say thank you again. Thank you so much for always stopping by. I know I've lost probably about 90%, 6% of my audience just in about a week. There's a saying in the game, in the trap, you're only as good as your product. So you got all these little fiends that come to you every day. And they promise they're your best friend. They promise, oh yeah, how's Shirley doing? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you even start even kind of building a relationship with them. I mean, they a fiend, but you a fiend too. Or we're fiends too. You're just different drugs. Yours is money. Theirs is, I need a rock. So, and one day you fall on hard times. Police come run your shit. Lawyers come run your shit. Courts run your shit. You fall on hard times. You not the man no more. And you thinking like, man, shit. Not even that you want anything for a fiend. It would just be nice if you got a phone call. Just say, hey, I heard you fell on hard times. You good? It's not like you want no money or nothing. These people asked about you every day. How's your day going? How's your family doing? You just think that they would call you. And it's like, nope. It was the product. You were only as good as your product. So, all right. I ain't going to hold y'all no more. I love my trap stars. I really hope you can get out the trap. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in too deep, if you cartel and shit, fuck it. Damn. I don't know what to tell you. And if your family has been doing it since 1930, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But if you're just somebody that just kind of just decided that you just wanted to become a trap star because, I don't know, if you listen to too much Fetty Wap or something, I don't know. I think you can find another path because you got the entrepreneur spirit. You got the genius brain. All you got to do now is just apply it to something else, computers or some shit. Or start a small business. If I can start what do they got? The water boys out here? Just go get some water, do your thing. I'm at the fucking flea market right now, pretty much every weekend. I actually got to run up there and go get my table. And the thing about this flea market, I can't do it over the phone. I'm like, yo, can I just reserve the table over the phone and then pay y'all tomorrow or something? They're like, no, we would like for you to come up here and pay us in person. I'm like, damn. Because it's about 40 minutes from my house. 30, 35 with a good drive. But traffic is probably about like 40. So I'm just like, damn, got to go fight this traffic. But yeah, man. Yes, for your heart. Love y'all. I hope y'all do well. Market's about to open in approximately about 29 minutes. I got a couple things I got to do. I got a couple phone calls that are about to got a couple phone calls that are about to come in. And before they come in, I want to eat some breakfast and get my mind right. And then I'll try to holler at y'all soon. I'm not going to leave y'all. Seriously, the TikTok followers and everything, again, only as good as your product. They follow me right now as long as I keep posting content. But the day I quit posting content, then that's be the day they just, he fell off. But I will admit, one thing about Spotify for podcast followers, the days I don't, that's the crazy thing is, that's another thing in the trap I'll say is, I think people love to be treated like shit. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. But the days I don't post on Spotify for podcasters, maybe because it's just the analytics, I notice my analytics increase. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's not the amount of audience members, but like the plays per episode and everything, stuff like that increases. And it can increase substantially too. Where when I keep posting, I guess it's like 1 listen per episode, 2 listens per episode, something like that. Where when I don't post, I go 10, 15 days without posting, all of a sudden, I don't know, it increases a lot. And yeah, but all right, yo, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here real quick. I do appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Chanman, House of Barf. Blech. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Mankson and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Mankson sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Mankson and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Mankson, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Mankson learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Mankson set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Mankson's Cool-A-Mate Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Manson, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Mankson's Cool-A-Mate Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Mankson's Cool-A-Mate Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers. With a background in finances, I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Mankson's Cool-A-Mate Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless.